What up, world? This is the Tankhead Moe Show. I'm your host, Tankhead Moe. And boy, today we got a real shaker and a mover in the building. This brother is ATL top barber and a true entrepreneur. He's not just cutting hair. He's building futures. He's the CEO of Chop Gods Atlanta, a luxury grooming lounge serving A-list clients like Cam Newton, Young Thug, and more. He's a hair unit specialist and a mentor helping barbers break free from their chair and becoming financial independent. But check this out. It's deeper than fades and lineups. Alongside his daughter, he's building Essence Marie's Hair Care, nurturing carols, promoting health hair, and shaping confidence in the community. He's also a stand-up comedian. From Fades and Fellowship and Financial Freedom, please welcome the one and only Dre Dennis, a king with clippers and a mission, a.k.a. Chop God.
Hey, man, appreciate you, bro.
Hey,
Love,
man,
bro.
appreciate it,
Hey,
man.
I'm glad to be here on the Tankhead Moe Show, man.
Yes,
My
sir,
brother.
man. Yes, sir. I appreciate you coming, man. Yeah, man. So what got you, started in comedy, man?
Started in comedy, ass whoopings. Ass whoopings. I got so many stories. Got my ass beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I told my people that I got beat on the stage. You know what I'm saying? All them ass whooping got me straight to the stage. Cause my mama and my grandma used to say, he telling the truth, cause he be running from the belt or whatever he thinking he gonna say it. So it's like, that shit just shaped my future for real.
Right, man.
But comedy started for me, just watching like Kings of Comedy,
Right.
sneaking and watching Robert Parrish, Bebe's Kids, and I had a funny family. Like everything that we did, I just found comedy in it. Like every time, every reunion, every get together we had, I always made light of the situation.
Right.
Like they used to make me the center of the attention. Like I used to pray over the food.
That's
I was never the oldest. I was the middle cousin. I was my mom only child, but we all stayed together. So you know what I'm saying? They always looked at me to like he was well groomed, you know what I'm saying? He organized and stuff like that, get good grades and stuff. So you gonna say the prayer, you gonna be the man of the household. So I blessed the food since I was like 7. But anytime some like altercations would happen, we always had altercations when niggas get drunk and shit like that. So they would look at me like, Dre, what we gonna do?
Right.
That when I make the jokes. That when I keep everybody back together. You know what I'm saying? So like I remember a situation like my brother, he had got shot in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought he was gonna die because he got shot like 2 inches from his heart. And they called me like, Dre, you know what I'm saying, little bro, he at the hospital, boom, boom, boom. And mind you, I was on a date at the time. You know what I'm saying? And Uber wasn't even invented then. So the girl, I was like, you gotta come with me. I can't even got time to drop you off and I don't want to just leave here. So I rushed to Grady. I get there, you know what I'm saying? I have her like in the lobby, you know what I'm saying? And but she had like these beads on her hair, like to the bang, and these beads on her shoulders. And so I rush over to my brother cause like they about to take him upstairs. I'm like, bro, where they hit you at? And then my auntie crying, my uncle crying, my mama crying, everybody crying. And then he look at me, he like, right here, and he point, and it's like right below his chest. Dang. And I'm like, bro, don't worry about it, bro. You just got 3 nipples, bro. When you get out of surgery, I got a fat girl. She gonna rub on it, man. You gonna be good. Don't even worry about it. And so nigga like, don't make me laugh, bro. It hurt, bro. I said, you good, bro. You just got 3 nipples, bro. Go on up there, man. They gonna take care of you. You gonna be good. And so right then, my uncle, my auntie started chuckling a little bit, and the mood was like a little bit lighter. And then as soon as I came like to the lobby, my auntie just started it. She was like, nah, Dre. You ain't just gonna roll up here with that Rick James bitch and not gonna say who that is. So I'm looking like, damn, bro, she just got on my girl. Like, and that was crazy because she had the beads, the wooden beads all to her bang. She had the beads on her shoulder. I was like, damn, she do look like Rick James. So I had to go introduce her to the family. Like, I forgot she was even with me. Cause, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to take her home. But at that moment, we was all chuckling, laughing. We were joning in the hospital. My brother lived. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
It's just like joking was like how we got through life for real.
Right.
Yeah.
So she had the what did the 5 fingers say to the
Man,
face?
unity.
Yeah. Unity.
And that's actually was my favorite special for Dave Chappelle. Like, I study him, you know what I'm saying? His storytelling, like how he's able to break it down and just be one and still get, like, push the envelope on the craziest subject and make you still laugh, bro.
Make you
like,
still laugh,
that's
man.
what I love, bro.
Yeah, and I like, well, you just mentioned David Chappelle, because I was gonna ask you who was somebody that, you know, really, you know, made you, you know what I'm saying, that you were like a stand-up comedian that you looked up to.
Well, my top is Dave Chappelle, number 1, Bernie Mac, Kevin Hart, Robert Parrish, and I'm gonna go with Mike Epps. And Cat Williams. That's it.
Yeah,
and
the styles, all different styles.
All different styles. Like, I like Eddie Murphy in the movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I go stand up, that's who I really look up to. Like,
and when it come to me, stand up, I don't believe in, like, you know how people be like, my top number 1. I think it's a lot of number 1s.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
because they all tell jokes differently. Like Kevin Hart can't tell a joke like Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kevin Hart's theatrics ain't Dave Chappelle theatrics, but Dave Chappelle can stand in one place and he can tell that story to the point where you see it, and then you catch it. You like, damn, boy, how you put that together?
And the key to stand up is comfort. When you start getting comfortable and you don't worry about, okay, did I bomb? You know, and you can be an A-list comedian and still bomb.
Oh, for sure.
But when you understand, like, okay, I still put out the message I wanted to put out, so I'm good. You know, so that's a good thing, man. And have you ever bombed before?
Oh, I have. I went to Nashville. I ain't told the story to nobody but y'all first. I drove 4 hours up, 4 hours down for 5 minutes of comedy. It's crazy, this comedy world, how you do it. Shout out to my dog, Gerald Houston. You know what I'm saying? He's one of my mentors in the game right now. He takes me a lot of places with him. And this was our episode. And when we got there, this crowd, it wasn't a deep crowd other than comedians. And, you know, sometimes you get to a comedy club and then it's all comedians. It's hard to make other comedians laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because they might steal some material. They listening to see what you're saying, how you interacting with the crowd. It's not so more of an organic laugh. It's like a customer coming in, drinking, having fun, ready to have an outing. So we got there, and for this particular set, it was like 20 comedians in the room. Probably like 16 white, 2 Mexican, 2 black. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the demographics of everything. But and it was probably like 5 clients, 5 customers in the bar. And that was probably like my weakest set. You know what I'm saying? And I was up there for about 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really heard a chuckle. And then you feel yourself as a comedian where it's like you chasing a laugh. And then I got one good puncher. Man, because I started acting out my jokes. I was like, you know what, fuck it, man. We in Nashville. I done drove 4 hours for this. I'm about to act this out. And then I hit him with my cougar joke. You know what I'm saying? I got a cougar named Miss Carla.
Miss Carla.
Yeah, Miss Carla. She's 75, but I like the way she give me head. Yeah. Because every time she give me head, she take them teeth out. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing I don't like the way when she give me head, she always lift my legs like she wiping a diaper. I be telling Miss Carla, put my leg down, baby. I ain't that young, baby. But when I put my legs up in the air when I was laying on the stage, oh boy, they was hollering. Yeah, you never had no lady raise your leg like a baby. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what that feel like.
And that's a chop god joke. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Man, I want to kind of switch it up a little bit, man. Like the barber industry, man. Like, what's one mistake you see most barbers make that keep them broke?
Pride and ego. I see them get in the game so early, and they look at social media and the new norm of, like, if you're a good barber, you're supposed to be charging a high. So this is what keep them broke right off the bat. They come out of school, they get their training, whoever they may have got trained by, and they automatically think, oh, I should be charging $60, $70, and $100 for a haircut. And so at that point, they now chasing a buck versus chasing the service, like attracting the service. Like, I don't even like to use the word chase, but a lot of these new barbers look at it as cool to, like, oh, I could charge so much, but they haven't put in no work. So what keeps them broke is they may not want to get out here in the economy and do $130 haircuts or even 200 free haircuts to get your name out there. You know what I'm saying? You just got out of barber school. You know, nobody know you, and you want them to give a chance on your work that you don't even have no portfolio yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One of my biggest things that what helped me grow was a turn down. I went to Andy's Clippers at a hair show and told them like, hey, I'm cutting XYZ. I want to get on y'all platform. How do I get on y'all platform? Who do I need to talk to? And he said, let me see your portfolio. I pulled up my portfolio, and he's like, oh, get your portfolio up and come back and holler at us in 2 years. And that was it. And he kept going on what he was doing. I was like, damn. I said, so how do I get my portfolio up? The people ain't here yet. You know what I'm saying? So I tell a lot of young barbers, how do you get your portfolio, get in the game? How do you get that motion started?
Right.
How do you get that commotion, anything like some noise behind your name for me to even take a chance and sit in your chair and spend my hard-earned money with you?
Right.
I need to see some reps. I don't want to see one haircut on your page. I don't want to see one fade. I don't want to see one sprayed on hairline. So a lot of them, they just get to the point where they feel like, oh, this is my worth. I'm not doing all this extra labor to go get 200 free haircuts, or I'm not going to pass out cards. I'm going to just sit and post, and they get to waiting around for something to come, and it takes so long to come versus where they could just get out and start immediately, like going to meet people and say, hey, let me take a chance on me. Can I give you a haircut for free? If you like it, the next one is full price. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like giving somebody a taste. When you're in the mall, they give you a little sample from the Chinese people, right? Yeah, they be like, hey, little teriyaki chicken. You take that sample, you know, when they bought you some shoes from Foot Locker, and then you come back, you like, damn, I'm walking out. Let me get some teriyaki chicken.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes you got to give somebody a sample, you know what I'm saying, to say like, hey, I could really do what I say, what I do. Right. And then on the back end, you could take that free client and work your way all the way up to that high value price that you think that you're worth over time. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even if you started off at a $25 level, you know what I'm saying? I started off at the $7 level, you know what I'm saying? And worked my way all the way up. But there wasn't no point of me just saying I'm going to just charge this ridiculous amount of money just because I think I'm worth that.
That's what's up, man. So basically, like you're saying, it's about going through that process.
Yeah. And I see a lot of barbers struggling to keep their books filled because they don't know how to find that niche of a price point to where it's comfortable for a client to come pay them. They hard-earned dollar. Like, people are stingy with their money. So if I'm going to come and sit down and give you my money, what value am I getting from sitting in your chair versus you saying you just such and such?
Right. And that's true because there's a lot of people that do cut and they don't educate. Yeah. You know, so I understand. Like, hair units. Like, do people still sleep on them? Give us the real game, like, about hair units.
I can give you some waves.
Okay.
Tonight, if you want. I can give you some waves. Yeah, 360 in the morning. They gonna be like, boy, Tankhead, where? You went to Turkey?
Yeah.
But I actually did that for an influencer with the AMP. That boy Chris next door, we had pulled off a prank where he pranked Casanat and Phantom, Duke Dennis, all them. He hit me up and he wanted me to give him some waves, and then he was gonna like keep a do-rag on for like 2 days and tell his boys he went to Turkey. And so literally I put the unit on him, and like he hit me. We did it same day, revealed it like 2 days later, and they was all surprised because it looked realistic. So you can sleep on them. They are waterproof. I've had clients get in the pool with them. I had them go overseas and ride jet skis and stuff like that. And they say, bro, it's holding. But the glue is not, you can't just continually like drench yourself in a whole bunch of water. You can't do that. Okay. It's going to loosen up at some point. But you can work out, you can sweat, you can go play basketball, and it's going to look like yours. You know what I'm saying? So the way I do my method, I do coats of glue, like thin coats, like 3 to 5 coats. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically a lace unit. You got some PU caps. That's more so like a plastic bottom. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's easy to clean. But the other one is a lace. And the lace, it looks more natural. And we have a lot of people in this world that's rocking them. Right. Especially if you have to change your looks for like sets and movies and things like that. So that was one of the first reasons I got into it, because I wanted to do like set work on movies. Like one of the first clients that I had was Young Jock. Okay. He was on the set of Power, and he had blonde hair like his natural hair was blonde, like a short buzz cut. It was all blonde, and they needed him to have a small black afro for the part that he was gonna play. So I had to create him a wig of a fro, temp it out, and give him a hairline while keeping his blonde hair under it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that was one of the first things I did. We did that like 11 at night to like 2 in the morning, and then he had to be on set at 8 a.m.
Man, that's wow, man. Like you wouldn't think a lot of guys get it because they, the way people talk about it, but that seemed like some good thing to have though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You switch it up, be like wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some people, it's their confidence. They don't want to let it go. Right. To each his own. Like a lot of people make jokes about them. I've made jokes about them in the past, but if you have the money to afford it and you don't want to let it go, man, come see me. I'm gonna get you right. Like I had a dude probably like 2 months ago. He was just thinning at the top. He had some type of scalp issue where it wasn't growing, and he had a small fro, but it was missing in the middle. I'm like, hey, bro, we could probably attach you some real locks. He like, nah, man, I know the process. Cut it off, and then give me some shoulder length locks. And I'm thinking like, oh, you just gonna go from a baby fro to some shoulder length locks.
The Jay-Z.
Today. Like, it's just thinking Tankhead in here talking about, hey, give me some locks. Everybody done seen you. And so I'm an image consultant. I be doing my best to like, what I'm saying, tell him. He's like, no, I know what I want. I know what I'm paying for. I'm like, okay.
You gotta let it grow. So if I get mine, it gotta start from here to here, then keep growing.
Listen, bro, you can start with what you got now.
Yeah.
And I can give you a full head of lock with that now. So, and that's what we did. Like, he didn't want to cut the entire fro, so we just cut the middle out, and we put the locks there, and then we put a fade around it to make it look like he had like almost like a Mad Max, like a fade around the lock. So what everybody's doing now, we got hair on the top, fade around the sides.
Man, that's crazy, man. It's good. What I mean by crazy, that's crazy. Good. Like, tell us a wild celebrity grooming story you can share without getting sued or anything.
Without getting sued, I got so many crazy stories. I think I told everybody about the time where I thought I was gonna die in Boosie house.
I can see.
Yeah, I took a gun in Boosie house. Yeah, and that was the stupidest thing I could ever did. But I was rushing. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you two. So the Boosie story was like a Saturday at the barber shop. His manager called me and said, hey, come cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to pay you. I'm like, bro, I got like 12, 15 appointments already. He's like, man, just come on, man. We're going to take care of you. And they didn't take care of me to the point to where I was going to make for my 15 clients. Right. But, I'm thinking like, it's Boosie.
I see what
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me get right. Boom, I go over there rushing. I didn't realize I still had my Taurus Judge in my front pocket. So I get to cutting Boosie. By the time I got there, he was getting cut by my other partner. I know Kyrie. Okay. Shout out to Kyrie City. And so long story short, I cut Coley, I cut the manager, and I'm about to cut the engineer. And Boosie is ready to get the song going. So he like, everybody upstairs in the studio, we gonna lay this track down right now. Then y'all get back to the haircut. Right. So the engineer is at the table. This is actually my homeboy. He's RL's at the table with a half a fade. Picture somebody with a bowl haircut. Mm-hmm. Like we just did the ball line. He just got a fish bowl up there. Right. You know what I'm saying? We ain't started no fade. So he already looking crazy. So I gotta sit around to finish his haircut. So I'm just standing against the wall, and then me and my brother sitting right there, and security walk over to Boosie and say, Slim got a ratchet in his top right pocket. And Boosie was at the sound table doing ad-libs like, yeah, badass. And as soon as he got the message, he just turned around and looked dead at me and said, a nigga try some, a nigga dead. A nigga try some, a nigga dead. And I'm looking like, oh, no, Boosie. I'm all uneasy now. I'm like, no, Boosie, I ain't mean no problem, Boosie. I'm the barber, bro. I just introduced you as myself as the barber, Boosie. Like, I don't want no smoke. I got 5 shots. Right. Like, I see an AK right here. I see another chopper over here. He got an F&N on his lap. He sleep. Like, how I'm going to shoot with y'all with 5 shots? So Boosie get paranoid. He go tell the nigga on the sofa, wake up, roll something up. Wake up, roll something up. Wake up, roll something up. Y'all niggas sleep. This nigga got a gun in my house. I'm like, Boosie, I'm standing against the wall. At this point, I'm so nervous. I just sat on the floor. Like I'm sitting Indian style on the floor, like
Right.
Boosie, look, bro, I don't want no smoke, bro. I just
Right.
want to cut her. And so yeah, that was a crazy story. I literally at that point, it was too many guns in the house. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how it was gonna end.
Right.
And Boosie, like, he was so uneasy. He did like 2 more ad-libs and then he just left. And like as he was walking out, he was just mugging me like, nigga tried something, a nigga dead. And he walked past me and then he just walked out.
So he didn't give you time to explain yourself? Or like, hey man, when that time, I'm human, it happens.
I
went on
explained
that
as much
time.
as I could to the security
Right.
and to him at the crib at that moment. But after that, it was cool. It was just like, I mean, I knew I took accountability. I never
Right.
had done no shit like that. And another crazy story is, man, you know, everybody know Adrian Bronner is a good gambler.
Right.
He's a good gambler. He has a great shot. I think he had, you know, that story about the shot heard around the world, the history books.
Yeah.
It was back in the Revolutionary days. Adrian Bronner has a shot heard around the world with them dice.
Mhm.
I seen him take 88,000 from a nigga
Wow.
in 30 minutes before a tank fight. 30 minutes.
He real good. Man.
He a great shot. Like, I don't know what he's doing, but that shit was crazy. Like,
They ain't trick dice.
nah, they wasn't even trick dice, because you know how people be thinking that, and they be like, bro, swap the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, swap the dice. And he gonna talk to you while he beat you. Like, the first time I ever gambled him, he took 3,000 from me. We was playing dice, shooting dice, and then we went to Tunk. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking,
Yeah, I
like, bro,
remember Tunk.
I'm like, switch the game up, man. We go to Tunk. And the nigga talking so much shit, he like, how much money you done lost tonight? I said, I don't know, I'm about 2,500. He said, man, I done made 10 million in 36 minutes. And then he dropped on me. He said, give me the 5. He said, well, we at 3,000. He said, you got a story to tell. I'll see you later, man. I ain't got time to play with you all night.
Oh, wow.
Damn, bro, nigga just took 3,000 from me in about 15 minutes. But then the day he took that from Buddy, I'm watching it. I'm like, damn, bro, the man just 88 in 30 minutes.
That's crazy.
And he talking to you crazy too, like, bro, you think you the only one that got money? They print money. Stop being stingy with the money. So it's like he getting in your head, making Buddy drop more money, taking it. And then they pull out the money counter. It was like $88,400.
Right.
And then he like, Chop, you gonna cut everybody up? I'm like, hell yeah, everybody 200 a head.
I know that's right.
How many of y'all? 6, 7 y'all? I bet, yeah, 200, 250. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You got that 2,000 back.
and then right when I get it back, right when I get done cutting all 7 of y'all, he like, Chop, let's shoot dice. I'm like, hell nah, bro. I just saw you take 88 from bro in 30 minutes, bro.
Right.
I just cut 7 people for this, bro. I ain't about to gamble you, nigga.
That's
But
the game, man.
that, bro, like, that's how he was, bro. We were so cool because I was a gambler, you know what I'm saying? He a gambler, like, we was just having fun. And I got some good stories though, but that was probably the most coolest one where I was like, you know, it ain't nothing too crazy, but it was just a good gamble.
Right. And like you say, he was fast talking. That's just a part of the game.
Yeah.
It's always been that way.
He good fast talking. Like,
Right.
you listen to him, but he gonna get you under your skin.
Right. You
Yeah.
watch them eyes. You always watch the eye, the hand-eye coordination. You watch the eye. The eyes tell you everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, how important is mental health behind the chair? Right.
Mental health is very important behind the chair because I'm about to touch your crown. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? That's the new shit now. Every time, if I say that in my barbershop, they gonna be like, bro, you touching?
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, every time I say something, these young dudes be always in pause. No Diddy. So, but nah, it's so important because I got to make sure that I'm level and I'm not taking anything that's going on in my life or anybody else's life and transfer it to you. Like, energy is real. So,
Right,
like,
it is.
if I deal with a client that's going through hardship and they done poured their life story into me for 30 minutes and then I got to come cut you and you dealing with a promotion, you know what I'm saying? You on a high. That last client was on the low.
Right.
So I gotta bring both of them energies and just balance them out and still be, you know, ready to get you right to your best ability. So mental health is everything. You got to have a way of just like debriefing, getting all that out, just like just sitting down, being one with yourself to where it's like you're not holding it or harboring anything in. So you could just like, you know what I'm saying, just be ready for the next person to make sure that they still feeling and looking their best.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mental is everything for real.
It is. You know, barbershop used to be the place to come to anyway. Like when you going through something, you can talk it out and get different opinions. Man. You know, you go in feeling one way, man, I'm going to kill everybody. Then after you talk, somebody give you good advice. So that's one thing good about the barbershop.
And I feel like that's why people love my shop, man. Shout out to Centric Barber Lounge.
Yeah, shout out.
Centric Barber Lounge, man.
Yes, sir.
The latest and the greatest barbershop experience. Like, we had a funny story, and this is just me and my personality. I'm a people person. I can feel. Everybody has an impact. I ain't good with the word. Empathetic side.
Yeah.
So a kid came in one day, and he had just got fired from Walmart. And you know what I'm saying? He usually go to one barber, but he was just so hurt and ready to get out of there. He was like, man, whoever open, man, let me get in the chair. So he sat down, and I was like, what's up, little bro? I just introduced, like, what's going on? He like, man, fuck Walmart. And I'm like, well, fuck Walmart. I'm right there with him. I'm like, fuck it. He like, I'm like, fuck Walmart. And we said that shit like 3 times before he came and got it out. Right. So he said it again, fuck Walmart. No shade to Walmart. I love Walmart. I shop at Walmart. But he had just got fired. And so, but me being me, I want to reason with him. So I'm like, I said it with him too. I let him get it out. I'm like, bro, what did Walmart do? He was like, man, they just fired me, bro. I'm like, fired you? He like, bro, they had me goddamn want to lift all these boxes and do all this and do all that. My manager was crazy, man. This, that, and third. I'm like, fuck Walmart. I'm like, all right, bro, you done said it about 10 times now, bro. Yeah. I said, but you got to think about it. What did you do in this situation?
Right.
So I'm bringing it back down. He like, yeah, man, I know, but I just wasn't with it today, man. I was going through a lot. And I'm like, I get it, bro. I said, but I want you to take that anger and also look like you applied for the job. You knew what came with the requirements. I said, you know what I'm saying? It might not be in you to work for Walmart. Maybe you need to go work somewhere else, but you saying F a company that gave you time to provide for your family.
Right.
I said, so I'm going to let you get it out in the barbershop. I said, you get it all out in here. I said, but when you leave, it's not about so much at Walmart, bro. Right. You had an issue with what you was going on with yourself today, how you was feeling. And your manager, you felt like he was getting on you or whatever. He was micromanaging you today. I said, but in any other day, it probably been the same. I said, you just got to look at the fact of how you was feeling, bro. You just wasn't with it today.
Right.
And so I had to let him know, like, I'm like, okay, what do you like to do for real? So he told me he like clothes. I'm like, you might be a fashion designer.
Right.
I said, you might need to tap into that and really own into them skills, bro.
Right.
I said, you might not be a person that likes to be told what to do.
That's right.
And you might not like physical labor. So if they got you unloading trucks and he telling you he need to get 100 boxes off these trucks in the next 20 minutes, that might not be for you because it's causing you stress and anxiety.
That's right.
I'm like, so let's just dial it back a little bit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but in a minute, and when he came in, I'm right there with him. Like, bro, I'm gonna let you get it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna joke with you, but then like, okay, let's see how we get to a real solution because you gonna say F any job you go to at this point if you don't know what it is that you like to do for yourself.
That's
right.
For real. That's right, man.
Cause I was once fired. So, you know what I'm saying? I remember being in that position where like, F this, you know what I'm saying? F that. But I had to look at like, okay, now I'm an entrepreneur.
Right.
Like that firing helped me get to this point. Like if I never got fired, God didn't close that door, he wouldn't open this door.
Right. That's right. So like, like we spoke on the hair unit and masculinity. I wanted to bring that back because I want to know, do you think men are ready to admit they care about their looks? Like men are ready to admit that they care about their looks?
Yes and no. I'm gonna say because in the sense of words, men look at it like, when you go to the barbershop, like the spray on hairlines and stuff like that, some people want that so bad because it's like it keeps them looking sharp and neat. So at that point, it's an upper level that people want to get to for the haircuts. But the man units, in a sense, a lot of people ain't ready to admit to that yet. Mm-hmm. Like I had a client one time, he had a unit for about a year and a half before he told his woman. And they was about to get married. And so I literally told him like, hey, you need to tell her, bro, that you got a hairpiece, because if you don't tell her that you got a hairpiece, she might break up with you, bro. You don't know how she's going to take this information because you've had a hairpiece for a whole year and a half. She's going to feel like you lied to her. You know what I'm saying? And so he wasn't admitting to having a hairpiece for a year and a half. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you got to just be comfortable in your skin. So some people cool with it to where like, you know what I'm saying, but the hair pieces, it's still probably on the hush hush. Like some people want to go in the back in the suite and get it done. Some people like to get it done on the floor because they don't mind people seeing it and they comfortable in their skin. But a lot of men like to get it done in the privacy of just in like a salon suite environment.
That's what's up, man. All right, man. We had fun chopping it up, but now it's time to turn up the heat, man.
Turn it up.
This is where we put the guests on the spot. This is called the Tankhead Moe Hot Seat.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Hey, man.
Right,
my auntie, my grandma always said, if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen.
That's right.
And I was in the kitchen.
Clippers you married, Clippers you'll cheat on. Clippers that you'll marry, Clippers that you'll cheat on.
Brand?
Yeah, Clippers.
If I'm going to marry a Clipper, I'm going to marry my wall magic clips. That's good for my fading. You know what I'm saying? I kind of, even if I need to do a lineup, I could zero gap them and get a nice crispy lineup out of them magic clips. Clippers I cheat on. My JRL liners. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't give me the crispiest line. I had to cheat on them. I can do away with them. I could probably go get some Clippers from Walmart or something and still get a good line. Yeah.
All right. Young Thug edge up a Cam Newton hat game.
I'm going to go Cam Newton hat game because Cam Newton has some exquisite hats. Shout out to Mashika. His hat game is crazy.
Crazy, man.
Reason why Young Thug, he don't get lineups like that. And he doesn't really like to get the front line touch. He like all that to be natural. So more so when you do his lineup, it's gonna be line the back, C cup, the sideburns, and like the little sidebar right here. But he don't really like to get that. He don't like to get like that touch because he think like it's gonna continue to go back and back. The more hair that you cut down away from the locks, so he don't like to get that touched.
Worst request a celebrity ever asked you for?
The worst request
a celebrity ever asked you for?
Let me think. Worst request. The worst request, that's a good one. Oh, I had a dude come in the shop and said he want a little temp and a little line. And so I was like, bro, what the hell is a little temp and a little line? That sounds like a full haircut. So he was like, yeah, I just want a little temp, little line. And then he was basically telling me, like, what to cut, what not to cut, and how to cut it. And I was like, bro, you can really leave because, like, you don't want to pay the full price, and this is going to be a full price haircut.
Right.
And then he was just like, well, bro, just line up my mustache. I'm like, bro, at this point, bro, you just need to go home and do it yourself, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we're not going to be able to honor it here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very open, easy person. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I don't really refuse somebody unless they just too hard to reason with. And, yeah, he was just too hard to reason with. He really wanted a little temp and a little line, and he wanted to pay a little price.
Right.
And I don't know what a little temp and a little line is. That sounds like a full haircut, full price.
Right. The most overrated hair product everybody keep buying.
The most overrated hair product everybody keep buying is these freeze sprays. These freeze sprays out here that come with all this extra buildup. They leave all that extra flakiness on that hairline. That's why you need to shop with Essence Marie's chopped and glued freeze spray. We got the coldest freeze spray in the game without the buildup. Yeah.
More cap in the chair, rappers or athletes?
Oh, they about the same.
About the same.
They about the same. I done heard so much cap. I just got a line. Cap don't care who tell it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done heard some stories for sure.
Yeah, man. All right, man. You survived the Tankhead Moe Show, man. But before we get out of here, let the people know where they can find you, what you got going on, man. Let them know about your business and, you know.
Oh, man, y'all can find me on all platforms at ChopGod, CHOPGOD _ And yeah, Centric Barber Lounge, the latest and the greatest barbershop. That's Centric Barber Lounge. And we are pushing Essence Marizzi. If you want to elevate your hair, I want you to embrace the essence. We got all vegan products, no harsh sulfates, no harsh chemicals, ESShair.com. And also, we running the 501c3 for the last 4 years where we putting barbershops in schools. When you look good, you feel good. And that's the name of the nonprofit, Centric Look Good, Feel Good, where we go to schools and we give kids free haircuts as long as they're getting good grades and integrity measures. And right now we have one barbershop inside Best Academy. Like I said, we've been running that one for the last 3 years. And we literally want to bring more barbershops inside these school systems to a school near you. If you can have your support, you can just go to my Instagram at ChopGod. Like I said, CHOPGOD_. And yeah, come to a comedy show, man. Get a good laugh in, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, man, that concludes the Tankhead Moe Show. It's about the truth, the jokes, the Tankhead way. Peace.
Yeah.
If you like this episode, please comment, like, share, and subscribe.